So it was just one day ago that there was a picture of a lovely couple of white small children up there with the lovely Copenhagen slogan, because we are in the corporate Copenhagen world here, which is rapidly being dismantled because I guess climate change is all sorted out. I'm here with Forrest Guy, as he's become known to all his legions of female fans on the internet. Danilo, Forrest Guy, how would you describe the new Copenhagen Climate Accord in one word?
It's a disaster, but it could be a good lesson for the future. Everybody was hoping to have something good here in Copenhagen. We fail, but we will do better in the future. I am motivated to do better in the future, yes.
So you're not giving up yet?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No way.
Can I have your gloves? I'm freezing. Thanks, interviewee. Look at my hands. This is what happens on Stupid Show. The interviewees have to give their gloves. So tell me what happened on the last night. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it? And something very dramatic happened with the forest negotiation.
Before we started the last plenary, it was during the night, 2, 3 o'clock, I lost the time, sorry. Few countries were trying to change the text of that we agreed on the forest. And probably their intention was that during the night or during late in the morning, this text could fly as a COP decision.
Wow. So basically, they took the text that you've spent years agreeing,
yes,
and then they put a new text in, and they hoped that you wouldn't notice because everybody was so tired. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, this is outrageous. Which country was it?
No, it's better to don't say this, but...
was it UK?
No, absolutely not. UK
was it Papua New Guinea?
Europe. No, no.
Was it China? Was it US? So tell us the detail of what happened with Forrest. Did you get the forest deal you want?
No, even the forest agreement, which was very, very close at the end, was not approved. It's a fund to mobilize immediately, starting from next year, $10 billion of fund to start mitigation and adaptation action in the south of the world.
So wait a second. So you have $10 billion from next year?
Every year.
Every year from next year. Not for forest though, but for all
the
adaptation.
Forest will be the main part.
Nobody said who's going to give the money, and also they haven't agreed the accord or whatever it is. They only noted it. So you're not going to have $10 billion for forests, are you?
No, let's say some country told that they are going to put this money. So the 10 million billions are already there. I hope so. We have to trust the Prime Minister in these things. There is an intention to scale up these 10 billions, which are absolutely not enough, up to 100 billions per year in 2020.
Didn't you say to me that you've already started the projects, the pilots for the forest projects? So this work is already starting, right?
Yes, we are doing several things in the Democratic Republic of Congo. We are doing things in Brazil, not me, but many people in Brazil, in Ecuador, in Bolivia, in Papua New Guinea.
But you know the text that you agreed in the first 2 weeks and the years that came before, and then it didn't get accepted. Is this text then going to move forward to the next, or do you start again?
No. One of the few decisions that we got is that, okay, the text that we agreed here, that we were working on, will be the basis.
So this is on the how to measure the forests so people can't cheat, that they cut extra trees and they say they're not.
Let's say, if you cut, you have to do better, you have to do less, you have to plant more trees, it's everything. And we now call this RED+. Let's say in this way, if you manage your forest in a more sustainable way, you will be rewarded through financial support.
It's a very simple concept, isn't it? I'm surprised that people, humans who depend so much on the forest, didn't think before that you just have to make the forest more valuable standing up than lying down as a table, or like this forest here, for example.
A lot of people are cutting down forests because they need to eat now, and we need to help these people in having a more long-term perspective.
And how are you going to do that? What's the plan for those people?
We're mobilizing this fund that is coming from the rich country to help these people, and you may do school, you may do many things, you may provide better things for their community. This text that we agree on the forest...
Why the fuck did we do this interview outside? I'm freezing. Whose idea was this?
This is an important thing.
I agree it is.
It's the only text which include also safeguard on exactly the things that you were telling now, is respect of the indigenous right, respect of many other things.
If everybody can take the same attitude as you, that we must continue, we must fight one more year, say the next COP16 is in Mexico in November, December next year. So if the agreement that was supposed to be made now is made then, is this then okay?
Yes, probably from this lesson we may do even better.
Oh,
I
really?
think, yes, I think so. You see, when we were coming here in Copenhagen, everybody was thinking we have to have an agreement in order to get the 2-degree target. And now in the discussion we had this 1.5 degree, and a few countries were using this excuse of this 1.5 degree almost to block everything.
But you've really done this for, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, yourself personally. Yes. And I remember you saying to me you're going to go so strong, and after Copenhagen then you're going to sleep for 1 year. And now you have to find another year. How can you do this, just personally? How can you find the strength?
Look, yesterday, immediately after, I went to speak with my friend who were already in The Hague, here, close to here in the Netherlands. And I was asking him, are you more depressed or less depressed regarding The Hague? And he said, no, this time I am more positive, and I have to trust him. He's really...
What's The Hague? The Hague was an earlier COP, right?
Yes, it was in 2000. It was another failure, but after that we had the Accord of Marrakesh, and we had the Kyoto Protocol going on. We have to recognize that even with all these mistakes, with all these things that are not going very well, this is the most democratic and open process that we have now.
So you don't think we should stop with the whole COP process, you think, and cause a revolution of the people? Really? No?
Absolutely not. I was happy to see 100,000 people outside the Bella Center. Next year, 1 million, please. We need. And they have to, okay, the climate here is not so good, but in Mexico will be better if there will be 1 million people around the center, which will not allow the policymaker and the head of state to get out until they get a good agreement. Then we will do it.
But our plan with our 10-10 campaign is to get some emission cuts done before Mexico next year. So say the UK, maybe 5% of UK, maybe 2% of Australia, but the people doing it. And so then the people can go to Mexico next year and say, look, we've started, we're making the emissions cuts. What do you think? Good idea?
Yes, it's a very good idea. And really, 1 million people next time. You should bring 1 million people.
Me?
Yes.
Don't blame me. I'm doing the cuts of the UK, that's my offer. So thanks, Danilo, for being a very brilliant guest on Stupid Show. And good luck, because I'm retiring from climate change now.
Forget about this.
I am,
no
yeah.
way.
I made Age of Stupid, this is my contribution.
No, come on, we need the Stupid Show and the Stupid team up for 1 year at least, and maybe even more. But keep going, no.
Really?
No, of course, we have to win the war. We just lose a battle, but we have to win the war.
Nicely said. All right, so good to see you.
Ciao.
Ciao. Here, your gloves, your gloves.
Ciao.
See you next time.